Hey, we're back with another YouTube exclusive, Oversaturated, the podcast where we discuss music, movies, pop culture, and everything in between. I'm Ralph.
This is Johnny.
Yeah, we are back. Another YouTube exclusive. We are here to discuss the Lil Wayne album that came out of the blue. We kind of knew that it was coming. We heard that it was coming. Then all of a sudden,
it was there.
Yeah, it was there. So the 13th studio album by Lil Wayne, the Wayne Michael Carter.
Funeral.
Yeah, the Funeral. It's on pace to be #1, so it'll probably knock Eminem's album off. I don't know. Expectations, right? Mm-hmm. My expectations for this album were extremely low, and I would say lower than my expectations for Eminem, because coming off of the Carter 5, the Carter 5 was just okay, and we kind of gave Wayne the pass because those were songs that were sitting on. It was a label dispute. We didn't know how the album would really sound, so my expectations for this were so low, and I'm a Lil Wayne fan, so it's like I didn't want to be so disappointed by this. So that's where my expectations were.
Yeah. So in hearing that this album was coming out, mm-hmm. I thought to myself, if this is like still old music that he's putting out now, mm-hmm. my expectations super like dumb low.
Yeah.
And if this is new music, my expectations still low. Yeah. Like I wasn't anticipating this album at all.
Yeah. When we discussed our 2020 expectations, this actually came up. Mm-hmm. Check out that podcast if you can. But we talked about Lil Wayne possibly dropping the album. We was kind of like one of those, right? And instantly I became a sucker when I seen the album art. Like I was like, oh, Funeral. Oh, flip it upside down, it's Lil Wayne. Oh, that doesn't really change the music, but that made me like, I was like, oh, Lil Wayne for to come back because he I mean, let's just get to the thoughts, right? My overall thoughts of this album, it's right around where I thought about Carter the 5. Right around there. Like I really want to love this album. I'm like, when I say I'm trying to love this album, but it's just, maybe, I don't know.
Listen, man, I haven't even made it through this album one time completely yet. Mm-hmm. I'm listening, I'm listening to it. Mm-hmm. It sounds like Wayne is just saying a bunch of words that rhyme. Mm-hmm. None of it made sense to me. Mm-hmm. Like he's just rapping. Mm-hmm. Not saying he's rapping bad, but it's like it's not making sense. So it's like what's really happening here? And he has quite a few features on this album. And then I just got to I don't even know the name of the song, but I got to a song where he started singing. Mm-hmm. I just turned the shit off. I couldn't, and I just haven't gotten back to it yet.
He got to his lows already. Let me get to my highs. So my highs of this album, right? I think Funeral, the intro song, was a good song. I think the album started off good. Mamma Mia, woo.
It's good.
That's the third song.
I don't remember. Listen, man.
Mamma Mia, Wayne was going off, fam. Like he was getting it in. I was like, okay.
Give me a bar.
I don't remember.
See,
but
no,
I
know you remember he was spitting.
Yeah. I just know he was spitting.
I know sometimes it's difficult to remember what they saying, especially if you haven't listened to it a bunch.
Yeah, I just know he was going. I know he's punching with it. So, Mamma Mia was fire. I think Trust Nobody was a decent song with Adam Levine. I really wanted to love the song with J-Rock. It just didn't do nothing for me. It didn't do shit.
Now, I will say, I was listening to just my music on shuffle, mm-hmm. and the joint with OT Genesis came on. Now, that shit was hard.
What?
You ain't think so?
I
must have been inebriated.
Okay. Yeah, because this is my low, right? I feel like this is better suited as an OT Genesis song than actually a Lil Wayne song. If that makes any sense.
I mean, it makes sense.
Because it didn't fit what the fuck the album was doing. It's just like you went there.
But
like,
see, I think maybe that's why I enjoyed it, because I didn't listen to it in succession of the album.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it was just a one-off.
Anytime I listen
like
to this album, anytime I listen to this album, I listen to it from top to bottom. Right? I never hit shuffle. I never tried to make excuses for it. I just think a lot of these songs, like, hey. It pains me that I have to agree with Johnny. Like they don't really make too much sense, and you know you can kill me for it. But and the song with Triple X, trash, garbage, like skip.
See, I didn't even make it today.
That shit is.
I didn't even make it.
Like now the joint he had on quarter 5 with X.
Oh yeah, no, that was hard.
Now that's hard.
Now let me ask you: does this song have Tentacion on the hook, or is he rapping?
No, on the hook.
On the hook.
It's horrible. Like we done went to the lows. It wasn't like the highs of this album. Like I'll just say this: overall, I think Wayne can still rap. It's just the thing about making songs at this point. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because the features were, cool. Like he had, like I really expected so much out of that J-Rock feature. I Don't Sleep with Takeoff. I think that was a cool. That was kind of like a cool bop. You know what I'm saying? Something like that.
Yeah. I think Wayne is at a point where he shouldn't continue just to go in the booth and rap. Yeah. I feel like he needs some type of structure. Mm-hmm. Because back when, like, a Millie Wayne and all that, like, he was able to go in the booth and just go. Yeah. And the shit was hard. Mm-hmm. At this stage in life, I don't think that, like, it's not working for him anymore. Like, he needs to do something different with his song structure, if that makes sense. That's what I feel like. After listening to what I did listen to.
I can agree with that, because it's kind of like Lil Wayne never really got a chance to progress, right? Like Eminem tried, with Revival. Like
we didn't want to hear woke Eminem. Like, come on, man.
But the thing is, he tried.
He
right?
did.
You know what I'm saying? Like Eminem. I mean, Wayne has gotten off on like the fast paced bars, the rap. He has had a level of storytelling, but that was early on in his career. Mm-hmm. Like he's done that throughout some time of the peak Wayne, but it wasn't necessarily. I don't know. It's hard to say. Like I think his music is good, and I think the majority of the Wayne stuff that we love has aged well. It's just I don't know what he's gonna. It's like I don't know if he ever grew up really. You know what I'm saying?
I can see that.
It's like I don't.
You mean grow up in terms of making music?
Yeah, like can he make music now? Like you can rap, but can you really make?
Can you make music?
Yeah,
because before he was just rapping, and
like he was
shit was great. He was
still making like songs. Like don't get me wrong, but it's just like right now I don't know if I enjoy this version of Wayne. Yeah, for real.
Because I mean,
like he can rap. Like he is rapping. Like there's nothing on this album that says he cannot rap.
If this album came out when Wayne was younger, like around No Ceilings, or if this album came out around then, would this still be a bad album?
Oh, it'd be horrible. Okay. It'd be horrible then. Okay. Oh, you're talking about
like if he were to make this type of album back then, because he's doing the same. He's doing the same thing he's been doing, but it's just gotten worse.
Yeah. That's what it is.
So
that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's not even a regression in skill. Like it's weird. It's just like
look. This took a turn. We wasn't expecting it
to
be like this.
It actually pains me. This pains me.
Hey man, like you were saying off air, like you became a fan of Wayne. Like, well, you were a fan of Wayne before college.
Yeah.
But in college is when you like
fanatic.
And that was Carter 3. That was No Ceilings. It was
really Carter. Like it was like Carter 2, all the mixtapes, all the way to like Carter 3 and 4, like 3.
Okay. What which mixtape was the Canon freestyle on?
It might have been Dedication.
It was definitely a Dedication.
Might have been
the first one?
Might have been 2.
Okay. Because
that's the one people say it should have been an album. So I'm just saying it's Dedication.
Okay. Cool.
So yeah, that was kind of like we already got into the legacy talk, but I mean I think Lil Wayne is still solidified. Like we talked about with our Eminem review and legacy talk. If you want to go check out that video, please do. I think that the legacy is cemented. Like, there's nothing to really take away from when you talk about this album. I just wish that it was okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's not. And the crazy thing is, this album ain't bad, but it ain't good.
It's bad. And I ain't even finished it, but
you don't finish a lot of albums.
She be trash. Listen, man, if the shit not good, I'm not gonna force myself to continue to listen. My time is better spent doing other things. That's me though.
I know you're biased, but it's okay.
Yeah. Hey man, it is what it is. So since we're here, let's talk about favorite just Wayne projects, mixtape, album, don't even matter.
Gotcha.
I guess I'll start. Like, I guess one of my most favorite Wayne projects is No Ceilings. That came out like
2009.
Yeah, I was sophomore in college, I think. Sophomore, junior in college. Oh my God. He started off with the Swag Surf freestyle. Pulled me right in. Pulled me right in. I was, back then, HBCU, we a sucker for Swag Surf anyway, during that time.
When you said Swag Surf,
I know, I saw your face.
But, I mean, no,
during
Swag Surf freestyle.
During that time. Yeah, but he came out spitting on that shit, and just spitting, and this was like right before he went to jail too, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So he put this out, giving us all bars, and it's just like, man, this is dope as fuck.
Yeah, my favorite Wayne, like I'll just say album, was project is so diluted when you talk about Wayne because you got mixtapes too. But the favorite album to me, my personal favorite, is The Carter. Like, I think Wayne solidified himself as being a true hip hop frontman. Like, it took a while to separate himself from Cash Money. Yep. I mean, the Hot Boys and the Bling Bling and all that stuff, all the great Cash Money era, right? And then now he drops his album, and it's kind of like we still looked at him as being Lil Wayne, like, because the Block Is Out, Lights Out, 500 Degrees, they were decent, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But The Carter made him who it was. Like, I mean, The Carter's like where it took off, and people like Bring It Back was such a hard ass song. Birdman Jr. hard ass song, like
Birdman Jr. is fine. Like, even today, like, turn that shit on. Come on, man.
Yes, like I think that was Wayne's like really like his complete album where we all enjoyed it. I think most people get on in Carter too. It really started for me like back Hot Boys and all that shit for real. But like the first like Wayne album I'm really really bumping from top to bottom, Carter. You can separate me from that bootleg. For real.
Oh, that was the era of burning CDs.
Oh yeah, LimeWire, shawty.
Yo, think about where we are now. Like from LimeWire, from buying CDs at Best Buy, Sam Goody. Remember that shit?
Yeah, Sam Goody, Camelot.
Oh fuck. FYE.
Yeah,
FYE was my shit.
Yeah.
But going from that to LimeWire, MP3 players to fucking streaming, like this shit's just crazy, man. This shit's so crazy.
But definitely the Dedication series is a great mixtape series. That was in the height of the Gangsta Grills. Dedication 2 had Georgia on it.
Okay.
The Georgia freestyle where he was talking about where he was getting that bush, right? Yeah. Because that was right around Katrina, all that stuff. So Wayne was going off, man.
Yeah, man.
But probably my favorite mixtape is not the Dedication. The Drought 3. That he gave us a 2-disc. I remember when that shit hit the campus because I was in school at the time. So that was my world. Listen, when Drought 3 hit, you had to have it. It was crazy. Like, that was like Wayne, like getting it in. Like that really set up No Ceilings for me. That's why I like that album. I mean, it's not an album, but I like that mixtape a little bit more than No Ceilings. No Ceilings was different though. Don't get me wrong, but the Drought 3 was dope. It was another mixtape. It was another mix that he had. It was stupid. Like Lil Wayne had so many mixtapes. It was one where he had called Little Louisiana.
Damn. Do I remember that one? I don't even know if I remember.
Little Louisiana was hard. Oh.
Why he got so he put out a lot of free music. Like a lot.
And that's probably where all the bars at now.
Right.
Shit. That's where all the fucking bars at. Cause shit, you remember the Squad joints?
Oh, come on.
Like that. Now that's when Lil Wayne really got on the jacking for beat shit because it was in between the 500 Degrees era and the Carter. So you had the squad mixtapes. You had, I think it went by Peanut, but it was definitely Currency. Another one of them Young Money niggas. But they really stayed down with Twist. No, it wasn't Lil Twist. Lil Twist like 22 now. Like it's something crazy. Like
he was on the album. Did you like that
squad?
song?
Oh no, hell no. But no, all in all, like I mean, Wayne's mixtapes were pretty much undefeated. He made a whole album with Birdman that was tolerable, like Father, Like Son.
Oh, what would you give Funeral? Like, what would you rank it? You gotta rank it.
2.5.
I feel like I haven't finished it. I feel like that's being generous.
2.5. Just off my Mama Mia. Like in a few other songs. Like it's and for one, it's too fucking long.
Oh no, it's hella. It's
like
super long.
Even though
if
you go check the Eminem album review, I still thought that album was too long, even though I liked it.
But you like the majority of the songs though. Mm-hmm. You got 3 definite skips off the Eminem joint. This one, yeah, exactly.
2.5.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So
that's a D. It's still passing. Mama Mia is fire, fam.
Yeah, but you got 24 tracks. 1 track out of 24. Yeah, exactly.
Trust Nobody album being is good too. Funeral was a good song. The song with Dream is alright.
3 out of 2. 4 out of 2.
You like T.O., so you gotta give something.
A 1, shit. From the 1 song that I like.
How you don't remember Mama Mia?
I don't. I only listened to him 1 time.
It was the this is what I gotta deal with.
See?
This is my man's, but you see what I gotta deal with?
My time is valuable. So, we appreciate y'all for listening to our Lil Wayne Funeral.
If you stuck around, we appreciate you. We appreciate you.
Hit the subscribe button.
Yes.
Make sure you check out Oversaturated the podcast on YouTube and your favorite streaming service.
Yes.
And we'll be back with more album reviews.
We'll see you.
We out. Peace.